I honestly feel like Saitama is judging me for making me look clearer and him looking... Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku Chris is Talking. This is your weekly Nanatsu no Taizai manga review, and it has been a while. I'm so sorry for just the lack of videos, for almost anything. As I mentioned in my last videos, if you are subscribed, you've heard that I have been doing a course which took 6 weeks, and during those 6 weeks, there were no regular videos, so sorry, not sorry, had to focus on education because studies. Onto this video now. This video is about chapter 240 of Nanatsu no Taizai, and yes, I have been up to date with what's been going on, and it looks like shit has been going down. Chandla has been really mocking the sins. Ban, what has Ban been doing? What the hell is going on with Ban? And why is Hawk more relevant than Ban? When Hawk can do more to a situation to turn the tides of a situation, that's when you gotta start thinking to yourself, what is your relevance to the story? All jokes aside, it was really good to see all the sins again. And when I say all the sins again, yes, we did get to see Meliodas, even though it wasn't for say him, it was more like a flashback, but it was really nice to see a little bit of Meliodas because it has been a while. And I don't know how I feel about the ending, about Glucksini and Valor actually coming in to save them at the very end, purely because where we are in the story now, I would have thought that their power-ups would have helped them enough to get themselves out of the situation, or to at least be able to run away far enough, especially as Chandla has actually been handicapped and the strength that he's at right now is nowhere near where he should be. So technically, what Nakaba Suzuki is actually trying to tell us is that the sins will have another power-up later on, or a couple of the other people, their power-ups will allow them to kind of work together to be strong enough. I'm not really too sure. It's the 7 Deadly Sins, and from the beginning of this whole actual story, 7 Deadly Sins, we've been shown that each of the sins are powerful enough. Talking about that, one of my favourite parts of this chapter had to be when King told everyone to get away because he was going to deal with Chandla himself, and because like Chandla has literally powered up and gone to a whole new state, and I was kind of like, oh shit. And then King says, what good are you being here? You will only slow me down. Oh my god, that was hella ruthless. That was hella cold. Especially as it's kind of true. Because Ban hasn't really had a moment to show that he's relevant, that he's worthy. To the point of when Chandla even showed up, Chandla mentioned all the different species and didn't even care or even think about Ban. When Ban appeared, nothing. So I know I'm kind of going back a little bit into here and there for some older chapters, but it is extremely relevant to this chapter, as this chapter seemed to be the, how do I say, it seemed to be kind of like wrapping up. It didn't seem that at the beginning, purely because with King's bloody flashback, I was like, wait a second, I've been watching quite a lot of Junai Tensei, and I kind of see where this is going. You know what it normally means in shonen? A little bit of flashback means death flag. I have not got a flag in my hand, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I really did feel major death flags to the point of where I was like, fuck. And it was extremely emotional because we actually got to see and understand how King actually felt when he left his sister, and when he left Diane, and when he wasn't able to save his own kingdom, and like literally King himself, he's been in a lot of shit to the point of where it's like you can see he felt really, really bad, and he's been carrying this burden for so long. So seeing this flashback was cool, but at the same time I was kind of like, not my boy King, man, not my boy King. So look, Senior Valor come in, save them, cool. Whether it should have been done, I'm not really too sure. Galfa was also kind of turned into a pretzel. So it turns out that Hawk didn't actually manage to remove the seal that was on Chandler's hand, which was controlling Galtha, which was kind of like, so what was the whole point of all of that? It was like, did you just fake it? So I'm not really too sure about that, but it turns out that Galtha hasn't been saved, and Galtha is kind of just a doll. Well, he's been kind of conformed. I'm not really too sure what that will mean for Galfa, but maybe, just maybe, speculation, it could be that Galfa's true form could be revealed and thus unlocking another power level. I'm not too sure. What are your theories? Just let me know down below. It was really cool to see this whole chapter play out, to see how the Sins were going to do this, and to actually see Chandla's power up, especially as he was proclaimed to be so powerful, but yet he was kind of taken down in a couple chapters. And in the world of Taizai, people kind of, I don't know, man, I would have expected it to last quite a bit longer. We should have realized something was up when it was still nighttime, when if you guys do remember, this actually is supposed to be during the day, which is kind of fucked. So yeah, so when they started noticing these small things, I was kind of like, oh shit. And then, oh my god, did Chandla look so fucking scary and evil. But yeah, so this chapter overall pretty cool, bit of plot progression. The Sins got saved, which is kind of like, what the hell. I'm not really looking for the Sins to get saved, especially where we are in the story right now. And also because if the rest of the Sins can't handle the demons, and like obviously the demons that are coming through, they are supposed to be super powerful, but they are handicapped. Or do we have to wait for Meliodas and Esquinor to always have to fucking take the W's, or the rest of the Sins always going to take the L's? And I'm kind of like, What are your thoughts on the Sins being saved? What are your thoughts on King not dying? I mean, obviously I don't want King to die. He's one of my favorite characters, but it was kind of like, what? At least do like a fairy tale thing where you get brought back or something. I'm not too sure. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, as I make regular Nanatsu no Taizai videos, as well as other manga and anime reviews. And for my regular subscribers as well, please check that your notification bell is turned on, purely because a lot of people have been telling me that they haven't been coming up with my videos, the ones that have been being uploaded. And I kind of want you guys to get as much content as possible. And I hope to see you guys soon. Chris is talking. Have a great day. Peace.